Hey guys, this is Luthais. Welcome back. And yes, I just wanted to stop by to talk about the June update for Deadside, which is looking very promising, and I love it when developers come up with ideas, that I've never really thought about. So yes, except for the fact that they are bringing us various scopes, okay, for us to have a big advantage. The only worrying factor for me about the scopes is what effect that will have on the AI, because currently you can shoot AI from such a distance where they don't really detect you. So with scopes, of course, PvP is gonna be a lot more fun. But I think the AI is going to take a major backseat, except if they give the AI scopes, that they can shoot us from very far as well. That will be really, really cool. Especially for epic missions, and hard missions. Bring in those guys with the really, really badass gear, and bosses. I feel if they bring in bosses, it's going to make a major difference to Deadside. But yes, they bring us scopes. Hopefully, it's not confirmed, but hopefully they bring us more mission locations, or some new areas to the map. I know they've taken some time with the June update, so I don't know if it's just the scopes. But at the end of this video, we're going to look at the keypads that they designed for bases, and of course the fires that they put into the game, just for some immersion. These are some of the new scopes coming to Deadside. As you can see, it's a combination of close range and probably 2 times. And yes, I'm very excited because the codes that they put in bases really it solves the squad issue, okay? Squad members being locked inside of bases and stuff like that. So a lot of squads are going to be very happy. A lot of players are going to be happy with the scopes if they work perfectly. And yes, like I say, I'm really, really excited for Deadside. They started looking at the foundations, when they did the anti-cheat and when they optimized server performance, and got the private servers all the control that they asked for. So they're really listening to the community, which is a very, very positive thing for me. And just as excited as I am, I just hope, that they hit it for a 6, that they really look at the hit registry and the small bugs that can really cause people still to rage quit. I have communicated with them about a problem where if you die, your body falls through the ground and you can't interact with it, but your friend can interact with it. So they are dealing with these things, and it looks like at least they know about most of the bugs. So, if they put their main focus into the foundation, okay, then I'd be really, really happy. And the ideas that they're coming up with for the future is also great. There's, of course, the second kind of new scope that's coming into the game. Yes, the keypads was really, really a great idea for me, and I did talk to some people on Reddit, and I asked them, the rating system, because they are surprising me with a keypad, and the way they're listening to the community. So it's just the rating that's confusing me. And I know, the players are always, it's a game's strength and a game's weakness, because players go look for glitches and how to dupe stuff and how to, basically break a game down in the public's eye. And they do a lot of things on servers, which affects the game negatively, spoiling it for other players. So yes, taking advantage of glitches, is just what some trolls will always do, or some people will always look for the easiest way out, okay, just how it is. So I hope that they make the raiding troll friendly, that I know they spoke about codes which you can, or like an activating keypad, which unlocks your doors. Now of course you've got codes, so the reason why I'm impressed, this is of course an ACOG that they're bringing to the game as well. The reason that I'm impressed is I think they let go of that code system, because you can close your base up. You can close your loot room with just a wall. Okay, you can pack up the door and just place a wall there, making it impossible for anyone to get in there. Okay, unless they can pack up your wall. So I don't know how they're going to do it, but I feel they can't get away from raiding. Okay, and I know, there's a lot of people who are going to cry themselves to death if they get raided offline, and that is what they try to combat. But for me personally, getting explosives into the game that you can maybe just place on one part, so you can only destroy one part at a time. The explosion, because the map isn't so big, explosions like raiding and anti-raiding has always been a great thing in games. Okay, it's dependent on how you do it, and hopefully these guys can bring us something. If it's not raiding, something that's still exciting, because the game is very action-packed. And I feel, C4 raiding or explosive raiding or something like that, that makes a lot of noise and which can start a counter raid, just new battles around bases, is a very positive thing for the game. Of course, I've seen it done wrong and I've seen it done right. So, yeah, it's very, it's a lot, there's a lot of weight on their shoulders to do it right. And, I'm with them 100%, and I hope you guys are too. And like I say, I hope they just go from strength to strength. This is, of course, probably the 8-time scope, okay, or the scopes that can see much further, which is going to give us a major advantage at missions, and killing each other. So yes, maybe it's a 6 times. I don't know, but yeah. Like I say, the ideas that they're coming up with and the time that they're taking with updates really impressed me. It's just between what's going on and this is a bit too regular. So I want them to take their time, but I don't want them to take too long, and I'm sure you guys agree with me. So the time that they're taking with the updates has got a really nice balance. And yes, the fire thing is good. The fire doesn't do anything, but a lot of people don't like playing at night because it is so dark in the game. So, some guys can just put their fires inside their bases, talk with their friends. It just adds a lot more immersion and fun, and, bringing a bit of that ambience through, okay, that people love so much in a survival game. So yes, the fire is already a good thing for me when it comes to survival. The water and the food is, very nicely balanced for me. It is something that you need to think about, but it's not something that irritates you. So I think they balance that out very, very nicely. And yeah, they said they're going to bring animals into the game. The map is absolutely massive, so it's got a really bright future ahead of it. I just really hope that they focus on the foundation, because if your foundation is rotten, then everything that you put on top of it, is never stable. So I really hope they focus on the foundation and get it as solid as possible. And right here is the showcase of the keypad that this video is on their, on the Deadside YouTube channel. So you can see you need the lock, and you need the wall with the door. And combine the two, then you've got the keypad on the door. And now you can just enter your own code up to 10 different digits. Okay, so you can make it very easy to extremely difficult. I'm sure you can clear it as well and reset it. But yes, that's going to make it extremely easy for clans, okay, to interact with each other's bases, which was a big problem, okay, people getting locked inside of their friend's base, funny things like that happening. But as you can see, you can make the codes up to 10 digits, and then here's the fire, which doesn't have any use at the moment except for sounding cool bringing that ambience, you know, and that immersion, which is a very, very important part of a survival game. If they bring animals, I really hope they bring hunting into the game, you know, and traps. Traps are going to be really good, especially for those mission areas, you know, where people love camping. I really think traps is going to be a really, really great effect on the game. So yeah, hunting animals, you know, animals that can, I don't know, you know, if we have to hit it out of the park, snakes that can poison you, bears that can attack you, wolves that can attack you. But that, you know, that's all when the map opens up, you know, when they bring cars and boats into the game, because the map is really big, guys. I've looked at the entire map. There is a way to, you know, put your character into the areas that hasn't been explored yet. It is a really, really massive map. If you look at the section that hasn't been opened up, and it looks like mountains for you guys, you know, like if you look at the map itself, it just looks like a bunch of mountains, and you could have an idea that right hand side is going to be very barren with just a bunch of mountains, and then the center is going to be, you know, have a lot of places, and then the left's going to be alright. No, the entire place, even the place on the right that looks like there's a lot of mountains, that is just wide open spaces, guys. So yeah, the map's going to be absolutely massive, and the vehicles are going to be a really cool feature, and the boats as well. But yes, just wanted to bring you this video to give you guys an idea what you have to look forward to. Okay, so I hope all of you jump into the game with me when the update comes out. Let's pop into those let's make all those servers full and start kicking each other's asses, you know, and seeing who's the best sniper, and who gets, you know, who can keep their scopes the longest, and who's the guys, you know, who rush all the snipers and kicks their asses with an AR4 or something like that. And yes, like I say, I just wanted to upload this for you guys to tell you guys that I'm really, really excited. I only cover games that I am very, very passionate about, and that I see a bright future for, you know, that I enjoy myself. I'll never cover a game that I don't really enjoy myself. You know, so you guys can always trust me on that. But yes, very excited about the June update, and I hope all of us, you know, supports them. I mean, they were at 10,000 concurrent players or higher when the game came out. You know, they backed down to half or 25% of that. So let's all jump in, you know, tell them that we're supporting them, you know, support the indie devs that do it right, guys. Support the small guys that, you know, puts in the work and gives us something, you know, that we've been wanting. And we have been wanting a fun survival PvP game like this, where we can just jump in, you know, have a bunch of fun with friends, and then jump out again. So yeah, really, you know, really back them up and support them. You know, it's not too expensive. Tell your friends about it, you know, share it as much as possible, and hype this update, you know, so that we motivate them to keep working as hard as they can on the updates, okay? Because the reception that they will get from updates will make a major, you know, will have a major effect on how regularly they do that. But in any case, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. You know, if you're not subscribed yet, it's free, so you can just click the subscribe button and then click the bell notification button to be notified of any future videos. And yes, guys, the future looks great. The future looks really great, and I'm really getting excited for the survival PvP, you know, genre overall. I hope you guys have a great week and a great weekend, and yeah, see you guys on the battlefield when the update comes out. I'll be there trying to snipe you guys. Let's see who gets who first.